Hello, mighty companions. This is Earl Purdy, and I'm here to do lesson 329 in A Course in Miracles. Lesson 329 in A Course in Miracles. It's called, I have already chosen what you will. I have already chosen what you will, God. I have already chosen what you will, God. Father, I thought I wandered from your will, defied your will, broke its laws, and interposed a second will more powerful than yours. Yet what I am in truth is but your will, extended and extending. This I am, and this will never change, that I am your will, God. As you are one, God, so I am one with you. And this I chose in my creation to be one with you, God, where my will became forever one with your will, God. That choice to have my will be one with yours was made for all eternity. That my will is one with God's, it cannot be changed and be in opposition to itself. Father, my will is yours. Father, my will is yours. And I am safe, untroubled, and serene. I am safe, untroubled, and serene in endless joy, because it is your will that it be so. You thought you wandered from God's will. You thought you defied God's will. You thought you broke its laws and interposed a second will more powerful than God's. Yet what you are in truth is but God's will, extended and extending. You are God's will. This is what you are. You are God's will. This will never change. You are the will of God. As God is one, so are you one with God. And that you be one with God, you chose in your creation, where your will became forever one with God's. You made that choice for your will to be forever one with God. That choice was made for all eternity. That choice to have one will with God, which is for your perfect happiness, that one will cannot change and be in opposition to itself. Your will is God's. Your will is God's. And God's will for you is perfect happiness. And you are safe, untroubled, and serene. You are safe, untroubled, and serene. You are in endless joy. You are in endless joy. You are in endless joy. Because it is God's will that you be safe. It is God's will that you be untroubled. It is God's will that you be serene. It is God's will that you be in endless joy. Because it is God's will that it be so. Today we will accept our union with each other. Today we will accept our union with each other. Today we will accept our union with each other. And today we will accept our union with our source. Today we will accept our union with God. Today you will accept your union with God. Today you will accept your union with God. Today you will accept your union with God. Today we will accept our union with each other. We have no will apart from God's, and all of us are one. All of us are one because God's will is shared by all of us, so all of us are one. Through God's will in all of us, we recognize that we are one. We recognize that we are one. Through recognizing that we are one, through recognizing God's will in all of us, we find our way at last to God. We find our way at last to God. I have already chosen what you will. I have already chosen what you will. I have already chosen what you will, God. I have already chosen what you will. 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 I have already chosen what you will, God. I have already chosen what you will. I have already chosen what you will. You have already chosen what God wills. You have already chosen what God wills. You have already chosen. You have already chosen. You have already chosen. You have already chosen what God wills. 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 That's your lesson for today. I have already chosen what you will. I have already chosen what you will. This is Earl Purdy. Brother Raj. Go to my website, www.earlpurdy.com, and check out my classes on video and on audio so that you can have these thoughts reinforced for you. and let peace extend from my mind and my heart to yours. Hello, mighty companions. We're gonna cover the theme for our workbook lessons right now, which is what is creation? What is creation? What is creation? The course says creation is extension. So what is creation means what is extension. What is creation means what is extension. So I want you to hear this with me right now. Just hear this with me right now. Creation is the sum of all God's thoughts, in number infinite, and everywhere without all limit. Creation is the sum of all God's thoughts. Only love creates and only like itself. Only love creates and only like itself. Listen to me now. There was no time when all that love created was not there. Nor would there be a time when anything that love created suffers any loss. Forever and forever are God's thoughts exactly as they were, as they are, unchanged throughout time and after time is done. Forever and forever are God's thoughts exactly as they were. God's thoughts are given all the power that their own creator has, for God would add to love by love's extension. Thus, God's creation, God's son, you, shares in creation. So you must therefore share in the power to create. You must therefore share in the power to create. What God has willed to be forever one will still be one when time is over. What God has willed to be forever one will still be one when time is over, and will not be changed throughout the course of time, remaining as it was before the thought of time began. In other words, creation is the opposite of all illusions. Creation is the opposite of all false ideas, for creation is the truth. Creation is the truth. Creation is the Holy Son of God. For in creation is God's will complete in every aspect, and creation is God's will complete in every aspect, making every part container of the whole. Creation's oneness is forever guaranteed, inviolate. That means creation's oneness is forever held within God's holy will. That means beyond all possibility of harm, beyond all possibility of separation, beyond all possibility of imperfection, and of any spot upon his sinlessness. We are one creation. We are the sons of God. We are one creation. We are the children of God. We are one creation. We are the children of God. We seem to be discreet and unaware of our eternal unity with God. We seem to be unaware of our eternal unity with God. Yet, back of all our doubts, past all our fears, there still is certainty. Back of all our doubts and past all our fears, there still is certainty. But love remains with all love's thoughts, love's sureness being theirs. Love remains with all love's thoughts. God's memory is in our holy minds. God's memory is in our innocent minds. God's memory is in our innocent minds, which know their oneness and their unity with their Creator. Your holy mind knows its oneness, and its unity with its Creator. Let our function be only to let this memory return. Let our function be only to let this memory return. Only to let God's will be done on earth. Let's let God's will be done on earth. You let God's will be done on earth. Only to be restored to sanity, only to be restored to sanity, and to be but as God created us. Our Father calls to us, our Father calls to us, our Creator calls to us, our Creator calls to our Creator calls to us, our Creator calls to us. We hear our Creator's voice and forgive creation in the name of creation's Creator. We forgive creation, we forgive creation. We forgive creation in the name of its Creator. We forgive creation, holiness itself, innocence itself. Whose innocence, whose holiness, God's own creation shares. We share God's innocence, God's holiness. We share God's creation, all the qualities of God's creation, whose innocence and holiness is still part of us. I say, what is creation? What is creation? Creation is the sum of all God's thoughts. Creation is the sum of all God's thoughts. The sum of all God's thoughts is creation. What is creation? What would it take for you to recognize what creation is in ways beyond your wildest imagination through the Holy Spirit within you? So ask this question right now. So ask this question, live in the question. Go, what is creation? What is creation? What is extension? What is extension means what is creation? What is creation? So take that thought, it's the sum of all the thoughts of love. That's creation. Go ahead. Yeah.